Hey guys, today we'll be learning how to create an AI video captions app that allows you to auto-caption your videos or for your clients. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So to start, what are we actually trying to build, right? As you can take a look over here, AutoCaption is one of the most popular caption tools that allows users to caption their videos for all their content. And essentially, it's a very successful tool as there are over 50,000 creators using this specific application with a general subscription fee of about $15 to $20 a month, allowing them to make millions in a year. Now what is exciting is that with AI, we can actually be creating this specific application and auto-caption our own videos without having to pay a subscription fee or to even build our own application like this to service our customers and make thousands of dollars a month. And so today we'll be learning exactly how to do that, and by the end of the video, we will be able to create our own simple application that allows us to upload our videos and add in the details and get a caption video sent directly into our inbox. So how do we exactly build this workflow today? There are mainly two main components to this today, and the first thing we're going to do is to be creating our own simple app interface, right? And this is where we're going to use Card and Tally to create this simple form for us to upload our videos and get the necessary information to get our videos captioned. Following that, we'll build up a make automation sequence that allows us to grab the information from our site and auto caption our video and send it right to our email. And so by the end of it, you will be able to use this to service your clients or for yourself, or even build your own AutoCaption app. So before we continue, you can download all my resources below and the blueprint to this make automation, link in the description below, so that you can follow along more effectively and modify it according to your own specific needs. So without further ado, now let's get into the building of it. The first page we want to go to is tally.so. Right, Tally is a form builder similar to Notion, where you can very quickly launch interactive forms to help you act as an app prototype to get your functions out there in minutes. So what you want to do over here is to create a new form and start typing in the information necessary. It's super intuitive. You just have to type slash, and over here we do have a different list of options that we can add in, such as short answer, long answer, multiple choices, and so on and so forth. Alright, and so what I'll first add in into our application is to first have a title. And I thought what a cool title it will be if we can say Ready, Set, Captions as our caption application. So we type that in as our title, and moving forward I'll add in the first short answer field, and this will be the name, right? And we'll have a tab over here for people to type in the name. Right, you can type in a placeholder text as well, and so you can say key in your name. Okay, cool. And over here we want to make sure that it is set as required, so you can click this button over here and click required. Okay, and that's done. The next thing you want to add in is to add in an email field. So once again, slash, and you add in an email field, and you want to make sure it's required, and you can tell them to key in your email as well. And following that, we want them to be able to upload their video into this form. So what you want to do is to very quickly add in a video upload form, right? Similarly, you just have to type slash, and then you're going to search for a link, and this is where you can add in the video upload form for them. Right now, I'll name this video upload with this camera emoji, and this is where you can upload all the videos for captioning. Alright, so the next feature that I want to add in for this simple example is font type and font size. Right, what I'll do for both is that I'll actually add in a drop down button, and this is where I'll key in the different font types and the different font size that we can use for captioning. Right, so today we're using JSON to video for us to auto caption our videos. These are a couple of default fonts that we have. You can just copy them over here just accordingly, right? Following that, the next thing I want to let users choose is also the font size. Right, so the font size in JSON to video will be in pixel format, and I'm just going to give a couple of different examples that I thought would be useful, like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, and 140. You can of course edit this further and do more features as well. Right, could also include the language of the captions, but for now we're just going to keep it simple just to showcase how it can actually work before we add on any other features. Lastly, to really mimic a very quick MVP that we can launch, I'm going to add in a payment form, which is one of the features I find super effective from Tally. You just have to type slash, and you just have to choose payment, right? And essentially this will allow us to key in the value, the currency, and it allows us to connect directly to our Stripe account. So it's super intuitive and super easy to use, and we can launch it very quickly to get our customers right away in minutes. And once it's done, you want to make sure to also further design it, such as the background color, the text color, the button background, and so on and so forth, right? And once you're happy with it, we're just going to click publish, and that's it. And we're going to click share, and at share we're going to use this embedded form later for our web app. After we have this form, we want to have a simple web app that users can access very quickly to get their video captions done. Right, and so we're going to use Card for this. So Card is a very intuitive and exciting site builder that has many different templates that allows us to build and launch sites very quickly. And so I've created a simple example over here, but you can definitely check out all the different templates to design your own version. Okay, and so over here you can see I've created a very clean and sleek interface. right? I've added in a title, AI videos caption creator. I've added in some information, right? Such as a subtitle of auto captions your videos in minutes. I give it a simple description about what it is going to be doing, whereby they just have to upload their videos and we'll add captions automatically, right? And beyond that, the next time I add, which is most important, is embedded code, and this is where we can add in our tally form. Right, to do so, you just have to click the plus button over here. You can select the different designs that you want to add in, but you want to choose embedded. Right, once you have chosen that, you can add in the code over here on the left hand side. And so this is where we're going to go back to tally. We're going to click the form that we want to use. So I'm going to choose the standard embedded form. And from here, I'm going to unclick transparent background because I want the color that I've been using. And I'll click get the code. And I'll copy this over here. I'll go back to cart and I'll paste it in and done. And once that is done, we're going to publish it. And once I publish it into a simple link, I get a form like this. Very beautiful. And now I can quickly launch this as an MVP or for my own self to use it as my own individual captions creator. And once this is done, we're done with the front end of everything. We just have to go into our Make to create the automations and we'll get it whole and running. Now let's move into Make. In Make, we want to create a new scenario. And the first module we want to create is a tally module. We're going to search for tally. We're going to choose watch new responses. And we're going to choose a hook. We're going to add in a new webhook. And over here, we're going to just name this captions creator. Okay. And we're going to choose the form ID, which is the one that we have created earlier on, ready set captions. And we're just going to click save. And that's it. Click OK. Done. Now let's test it out to make sure that we get the information from our form. We're going to run once. We're going to go back to our site, okay, and we're going to type in test@gmail.com, and we're going to upload a video. I'm going to choose this video as an example, and I'm going to click open. We're going to select the font type. I'm going to choose Roboto, okay. The font size, let's keep this at 40 for now. And for the payment, I've set it to unrequired so that we can keep running this test before we launch it for real. Okay, we're going to click submit, and let's check out our Make automation again, and here we go. We do get information as required, so that's perfect. Okay, now that we've gotten the information, the next thing we want to do is upload the video file that we have gotten into a cloud system so that we can run it through JSON to video later. Right, and so what I like to use is this app called Cloudinary. We're going to search for Cloudinary and we're going to choose upload a resource. And so if you haven't created an account for this, you just have to go to cloudinary.com and create an account, and you'll get something like this. Right, you want to go to dashboard, you want to get the API key, and once you have the API keys over here, you want to key them into Make. And once that's done, make sure to go to Media Explorer and create a folder for your captions video. So I've created a folder over here called Captions that I'll be using for my caption videos. Once that's done, I'm going to come back to Make, and after connecting my connection, I'm going to choose the file type. And over here, I'm going to choose the URL, the video upload, and I'm going to choose the file URL. The resource type will be video. The upload preset, we just keep it as empty, public ID empty. And over here, we can choose the folder, which would be captions. And the use file name, we can keep it empty as well to use the original name of the uploaded asset. And we're just going to click OK and done. Perfect. And so let's run this module only to see if it works. So we're going to right click this, run this module only. We're going to add an item. I'm going to choose the file ID, copy all this information over from here. So I'm going to do it very quickly. The file ID, the file name, the file URL, the file meme type, and the file size. Alright, and we got it all here, and we'll click OK, and let's run it once. Alright, it's done. And so you can go back to Cloudinary, you can go into Captions, and you can see over here the latest video has been updated. And so that is done. We can come back to Make, and that's good. Let's click Save. And now we're going to move into the next part, which is to caption our videos. Right, and so to caption our videos, we're going to use something called JSON to video. It does have many different features. So what you want to do is to create an account and get your API key. So once you log into json.video, you can get your API keys over here, and we're going to go back to Make. Okay, so we're going to add in a JSON to video module, and we're going to add automatic subtitles to video. For output video resolution, we're going to choose custom size. We're going to choose the width from Cloudinary and the height from Cloudinary as well. And the video URL will be the URL. The audio URL, we're going to keep this empty. The voice language, we're going to choose English. For font family, we're going to map this. We're going to select the font type from the tally form. The font size will also be from the tally form. So the font size over here. Okay. Word color, we're going to add in a default hex code for now, and we're going to choose something that's a bit yellowish orange. But over here, you can also make it interactive in your form, where you allow the user to type in a hex code, and you can then map that over into this component as well. Okay, we're going to paste this hex code over here, and we don't need the rest. And we can choose a position for this. Similarly, you can see how interactive we can make this app become, right? We can also let them select where they want their captions to be. But for now, we're going to choose this as a default bottom center. Okay. And we're going to click OK and save this once again. And let's run this module once to see what happens. So let's run this. We're going to add in the font type, Roboto, the font size 40, the URL from Cloudinary. So we're going to find the URL over here and paste it in. We want the width and the height. So we're going to search for the width and the height. And we should be good to go. So let's click OK. And let's see what happens. Perfect. Now it has run perfectly and has gotten the video caption done for us. Now moving back to JSON to video, the rendering has been done around 12 seconds, and you can take a look at the video that we have created over here.
Hi Luminous Dental Group.
So you can see,
I came across your focus on maintaining state-of-the-art technology and understand that managing operational costs can be a real challenge. At dainami AI, we specialize in helping businesses like yours streamline operations and reduce expenses through AI-powered.
Alright, so you can see it's automatically captioned the video, so that's super cool. Now, of course, this is a free version, so we do have this watermark over here, but you can just upgrade it and you can remove the watermark in a fairly cheap manner. Once this is done, we're just going to finish up the rest of the automation. I'm going to come back to make, and for the next module, we're going to choose a sleep module. Now this is to ensure that we have enough time for the video to be generated. As you can see, the previous video was relatively short, so it takes about 12 seconds, but for longer videos, it might take longer. So let's put about 30 seconds just to be safe for this specific video. Okay, once it's done, we're going to choose another JSON to video module, and we're going to choose wait for a movie to be rendered. Over here, we're going to choose the project ID, which would be the project over here, and click OK and done. And next up, we're going to add another HTTP file. We're going to choose get a file, and this is where we're going to get a URL to the generated video. This allows us to retrieve the video that we have captioned so that we can send it over to our Gmail later on. Okay, and very quickly, once this is done, we're going to add in our final module, which is a Gmail module, and we're going to create a draft to be able to send the video to our emails or to our clients' emails. We're going to choose the folder to be drafts, and to the recipient, we're going to choose the email address from Tally, and for the subject line, we can do something simple like name your captions ready, right? And this should be good. Let's add an emoji to the end of it, something a little bit fun and exciting. And for the content, we're going to add in a HTML code that I have created for the email. Okay, I'm going to run through with you how this works very quickly, but I'm just going to update the field first. So over here, we're going to update this to the field name, and that's all we got to do. Okay, and lastly, we want to make sure to add in the attachment as well. So the attachment will be from HTTP get a file to make sure we get the video for our captions. Click OK and done. Okay, so how do we get a HTTP code for our Gmail, right? What I like to do is to go to a free HTML code editor, and I'm going to type in the email that I like. For example, hi John, this is Cal, right? You can see over here on the left, it has generated a HTML code for us. Now, why do I use a HTML code instead of typing in a text? Is because we can get a format that we want for our specific automation. So for example, if I were to paste in the code that I have created earlier on, you can see I can bold the top of the text. I can add in information as well as links. This allows me to edit and create a format that I like on the right side. And once I'm done with that, I can copy this HTML code and go back to make and add it into my automation. Okay, so this is fairly easy. So you can play around with this and have fun with it. And once you love the final output that you have created, you can then add it in to your module. Alright, our automation is fully completed. So let's save it once again. And this time, let's test out the whole flow to see what we get. Okay, we're going to click run once, and we're going to go back to our web page. And we're going to start typing in the information once again. The name, the email, and we're going to upload a video. So I'm going to choose the same video as before. Open. I'm going to choose the font type. This time around, let's choose Arial, and the font size will be, let's say, 60. Okay, and click submit, and now let's see what happens. Okay, it's running perfectly, so let's give it some time and see what we get. Okay, now it's done. Let's check out our results. So we can go back to Gmail, and we're going to refresh this. Okay, now it has a new email for test. You can see over here it does have the email format that we want, and it also has a link to our captions page. Very cool. And it has a file created, so let's check it out. Download it, and let's open this. Let's take a look.
I came across your focus on maintaining state-of-the-art technology and understand that managing operational costs can be a real challenge. At dainami AI, We specialize in helping businesses like yours streamline operations and reduce expenses through AI-powered automation.
Alright, and so you can see the font is actually at a bigger size now at 60, and we have it sent all the way to our email so that we can download it effectively, so that we can do these for thousands of our videos without having to go through the hassle of captioning them or paying for another subscription to caption these videos. Alright, I hope you found this tutorial useful. Now you can go ahead and create your own auto caption apps to either sell it to clients or to use it for your own videos, auto captioning your videos unlimitedly. If you like other AI automation tutorials like this, do check out my other videos on how you can leverage AI to create more AI applications or use cases for your businesses or your own use case. With that, I really appreciate you for staying to the end, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.